morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, shalom, shikamo, wagwan, namaste. My people, Mama Suji right here. It is the 25th of June 2024 here in Kenya, and Mama is just walking to find out what is going on. What is going on, because there's been a lot of agitation from the citizens of this country. Yeah, people are feeling oppressed by the government. People are feeling oppressed by the government because the standard of living has gone so high. Yeah. The year 2020, before we went for elections, it was not as bad as it is right now. Right now, things are very tough for Kenyans. Things are very tough. Putting food on the table is not easy. Yeah, it's not easy to feed your family. People have resorted, so many people, the ones that are called middle class, people are now taking 3 meals a day. So there's no snacking in between. There's no 4 o'clock tea, because that was synonymous with the middle class. It's no longer attainable. It's no longer attainable. People are, yeah, you know, people, middle class, you could take tea, 10 o'clock tea, breakfast 10 o'clock tea, lunch, and then snack in between, 4 o'clock tea, and then you have your lunch. You have your supper, or your dinner. And then maybe a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee before you do what? Before you sleep. That is not attainable in Kenya anymore. Maybe even the rich, the affluent, the society are the ones who can do that. And where is that class found? They are found in the political class. In the political class, they are now moving the way they want, yeah, using the taxpayers' money. They are using a lot of taxpayers' money instead of developing roads like this. Yeah, you see how it is? Instead of developing roads, yeah, what are they doing? They are floating a lifestyle out there, side there, that is not supposed to be for a developing country like Kenya. Yeah. So who are now taking the mantle? Our Gen Z, the Gen Z. They put them on notice. Yeah. They started by saying 2027, no parent will go to vote. They'll take all the IDs and keep them. Yeah, and keep them. And they've been holding. Last week, they held peaceful demonstration, and unfortunately, the government used force and killed two Gen Zs were killed, and no one is happy about that. We are not happy about that. We are saddened as a nation that our own children, police are killing their fellow Kenyans instead of keeping law and order. Like the one who was just coming from the office. Yeah, he was just shot dead. And so the Gen Zs have said they put everyone on notice. Parents, no voting in 2027, or if any election is called, because they are partisan when it comes to voting. They go tribal. So the children have said no. They take all those IDs, no parent will go to vote. Yeah. And in the social media there, could see some letters written to the African Union, United Nations, to the Kenya Air Force, and all that, that putting them on alert as well, that it is not well in Kenya. And today, the 25th of June, the children, they have gone again. They are on they are going to Nairobi City. The ones in the neighborhood of Nairobi County, like the ones from Kajiado, they moved very fast to where? The others are walking to Nairobi, others are on motorbikes, others are in buses. They are going to Nairobi. Peaceful demonstration, telling the president, you either drop that finance bill that is oppressive to the Kenyan population, or you step down as president. And so that is what is going on in Kenya here. And when we look at it, Kenyans have been oppressed for so long. Yeah? President Moi, he was a good president, but he had a very, very, very bad advisors. Very bad advisors. And he leaned towards those bad advisors. And the Kenya people, the economy went down. I remember our motor vehicles were riding on potholes in the city. Where did we walk up? And we sent that party home. It was KANU. KANU was everything in the 90s. From 78, when the founder president died. Yeah, KANU continued ruling. It continued ruling until 2002, when Kenyans said enough is enough, and Kenyans put the tribal side that is always determinant on presidential election aside, and people voted overwhelmingly to the late Mwai Kibaki. The late Mwai Kibaki was voted in. We woke up and people were glued to the screen to see the outcome. Yeah, and that time the Electoral Commission was good and it was okay, and they were not taking any bribes. And so we got what we wanted. And they started on a good note. Until again, other advisors came in to spoil that. Because in fact, those are the years, that's a government that Kenyans took over. Yeah, we felt part of that government. We felt part of it, and you could see us, the populace, arresting the police who are taking bribes. Yeah, those were the good days. Those were good days. And then they came in again and spoiled the party for Kenyans. Corruption came in, but not as rampant as the last government. But this government is worse. It's worse because if statistics are right, that when the president leaves the country for a foreign trip, he uses like 200 million Kenya shillings for that trip. That money could tarmac this road for sure. 200 million can tarmac this road. Yeah. That money can build a secondary school in Kenya and equip it. That money can build a hospital in a county, yeah, to help in healthcare provision, But now, what do you see? Things going from bad to worse. And so the Gen Zs, they call themselves the Gen Zs. They've taken over. Yeah? And they've warned the president, not in one word, not in two words, but many times. And they've said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Their grandfathers suffered the same, yeah, political injustice. Their parents have suffered the same, and they are not taking it lightly, no. Yeah, our agencies have said enough is enough. And now they are out there, yeah, telling the president, drop that finance bill. You know, that finance bill, they proposed taxation of products that are not supposed to be taxed, like sanitary pads, like the primary, you know, the basics that a country should not tax. And even in that finance bill, there was something like we cease to have freehold titles. If you are going to, for the houses in the city, is it houses in the city or something, that you are going to do what? If you die, then you as the owner of that house, you as the owner of that house, it falls back to the government. So meaning your children or grandchildren will never enjoy what you've worked for so hard. So it is not going right. Government, it is not going right. Yeah? You know, when they want to get to the parliament, they become so humane and you feel like your life is going to change. Our life is going to change this time. This time things are going to be okay. But see our drainage. You can see our drainage. Yeah? We don't have a sewer line. Yeah? We don't have a sewer line. Yeah? You can see the road. Yeah? They are trying to ride, but the road is not motorable. You can see. And so, yeah, see, we don't have. So people are throwing that on what? Yeah, that's wastewater. It's moving like that. Yeah, because people don't have anywhere to. Our leaders, I don't know what ate them. What gets into their head when they get to parliament, I don't know. I saw last week one house in Bondo, yeah, the area MP. The area MP's home was burnt. The house was brought down. And that one person, that's a home that I'd visited before when he became an MP for the first time, the so-called homecoming. So I was there. But now that house where I was is no more. It was brought down, yeah, because of the anger. You see, he voted yes. And the youth, everyone was saying this finance bill is wrong. What did he do? He said, the impunity. And then the MP for where? If you're not, is it Gatundu or Kiambu? There's an MP who was talking in one of the forums. He was in charge, I think. He was saying that they were being paid, the people who voted yes were paid 2 million each. The government bought them for them to do what? To vote yes for the bill that is oppressive, that is going to introduce oppression to the Kenyans. And so what happened? His house was brought down. And his house is a mansionette. Yeah, like that one there. See, like that one there? Yeah, a house where you have the sitting room on the ground and then other rooms are up. Yeah, so that is what happened. It was brought down by fire. Yeah, and they've warned the others that they are coming for them. The Gen Zs are not joking. They are saying you cannot hide. Yeah, they are tired. And even the Archbishop of Anglican Church says that his son left him in the car and did what? and joined the protests. Yeah, because he belongs to a Gen Z. Yeah, he's also fighting for his own right. Not that he's a son of a archbishop, so he has it all. No, he says no. They belong to a different generation. Yeah, they belong to a different generation, and so, yeah, what can we do about that? Ours as parents is to pray that no child shall lose life. No child, no blood shall be shed because of peaceful demonstration. We lost the first demonstration. We lost how many? We lost two. We lost two. And even the policeman lost his hands. These ones. Two of them. They were cut with a bomb. He wanted to throw it. Is it a bomb or what? Tear gas. Huh? Yeah, the one they throw to people or make your eyes itch. Yeah? That canister, I think it fell back to him and it cut his what? Or was it a trigger that turned against him, and all the two hands went off from this level here. So I saw that photo. He's in hospital, and I don't know whether that's a wife I was touched. But would you say it was on line of duty? But maybe he would have acted differently. Yeah, because even him is oppressed by this same government. We go to the same supermarket. Yeah, we go to the same supermarket. We ride in the same matatus. We use the same petrol. Yeah, but we don't have income. We don't have what? Income. So even him, he is affected directly, and if not directly, indirectly. Yeah. So if you are affected indirectly, it means the black tax, where now you have to support there, you buy food for your auntie, you buy. So he's affected indirectly. Yeah. So now, when the citizens are fighting that finance bill, he should just be there to do what? To make sure they are safe. They are safe. There's no looting. Because actually, the Gen Zs they are very civilized, by the way. They are civilized. Yeah? They are not destroying anything. So, there's no reason why somebody should throw tear gas at them, because they are so peaceful, just presenting the case and saying, what the government you are doing, what you MPs are doing is wrong. If you take this path as a government, we shall be on the right track. If you take this way, we are doomed. So why throw at them the tear gas? Yeah? There's no point of wasting the already screwed resources, loading vehicles with tear gas. The children are very, very peaceful. Yeah. So for those police who are helping in a good way, kudos to you. And may God protect you and protect the children that you are also protecting. Yeah. So, yeah. So that is how things are in Kenya today. And the children have said it is them. They don't want any grown-up in that movement of theirs. They don't want any politician to go there and start bringing in a few things. It's their idea and it's their movement, And it's their protest, peaceful protest, and they should be left to do their thing. Yeah? And one thing that is very clear, the finance bill to be dropped in totality, or the president to step down. That is what they're asking for. Yeah. And I'm with them in this. I'm with them 100%. Because how can you tax sanitary pad? Huh? Sanitary pad for a girl child. A girl child who is jobless. A girl child who is struggling to even have 2 meals in a day. And then you are saying what? Now, even that pad that is very important, that is basic to you, I'm going to tax it. Why? In fact, you should be supplying that pad free of charge. Free of charge. Should be supplied. It should be, everyone should get that one as a free thing. Yeah? Schools, colleges and universities, those pads are supposed to be free. They're supposed to be free. Yeah? Because these people, and in fact, even the ones who haven't gotten jobs, yeah, there should be a card, yeah, where they can pick. They just pick the pads free from the shops. You just present that card and you get your pads, because it's a necessity. It's a basic need for a girl child. So I don't know why the government is not, and even most ladies who have gone to that parliament, they are not assisting. These are the bills that they should be discussing. Free pads for the girl child, you know. Yeah. Basic things should not be charged. Things like unga, the posho meal, the posho flour or ugali flour. Those are things that should not be taxed. Things like unga ngano, you know, because when you tax unga ngano, it means bread goes up, and those are basics for human, you know. So those are the bills that these politicians should be tabling in parliament and discussing, not oppressive bill like the Finance Bill 2024. Yeah. So when you see uhasama, agitation, uhasama in Kiswahili, I think is agitation from the populace, then you know you are on the wrong track, and you should be like the former President Moi, who would say, okay, I've heard you. He could ignore his advisors and take the side of the populace. Yeah. So, even the current president should do the same. He should ignore advice from his advisors, like Sudi, who appoints people like that, surely. People who don't care. He should have sober people to advise him. The president should have sober people to advise him. Not partisan people. Not people who want to revenge, you know. And you know, as a president, once you become a president, you are president for everyone in the country. You are not only a president for the people who voted you in, neither are you a president for the people, for your advisors. No. And your family. No. You are the father of the nation. And even in the house, when you are not doing, when the family feels that the head of the house is not leading the right way, they normally, these Gen Zs, they call for a meeting. And Things are discussed. Things are tabled and are discussed in the house. And as a good leader or a good father, yeah, you swallow the bitter pill. Times you follow the bitter pill and take to the right direction. So, even as president, you've seen, in fact, the whole country, that bill is oppressive. The bill is oppressive, and so he should just drop that bill in totality. Drop it. And let us forge ahead and build Kenya. Yeah? We are a developing country. You cannot tax everything. You can't tax everyone. Today you have housing, what? It's called what? There's a housing levy we put for people there to pay taxes. Is it 1.5%? We've not even seen where those houses are. Because the last time I saw houses, they were houses that were initiated. Low-cost housing. They were initiated by the former president, President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Now, I've not seen where they've gone for groundbreaking for this particular affordable housing they talk about. What I heard last was that the money now is going to be what? The money now is in excess. They are taking it where? To buy treasury bonds. Treasury bonds and bills. And you see, treasury bonds is a long-term thing. It could be 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It goes up to 20. Is it 20 or 25 years? So, why tax Kenyans take the money for treasury bonds? And, if I may ask, who is benefiting from the interest earned from there? Who? Because what Kenyans know is that maybe the collection is maybe 20 billion. And then the minister in charge of affordable housing takes that money for treasury bonds. 20 billion. As we know, in the account we have 20 billion. And then you take the money to treasury bonds. Who is earning this? Who is benefiting from the bond, from the interest? Who is benefiting? That's a question that we should be asking. Who is going to benefit? Yeah? Because the bonds are like how many? What is the percentage? I think the percentage is between 14, 15, 16. There, between 14 to 16. Yeah? So who is going to benefit from that? Where is that money going to be paid? And why can't you start the construction? Why can't we see groundbreaking of the affordable housing? Why? Why? I don't know. Yeah, so those are the things that the populace feel oppressed by the government that's supposed to take care of them. He said the government is just taking the money and nothing happening. You can see, I've walked all that side. There's no tarmac on this road. There's no tarmac at all. Now I'm on Zambia Road. You see? I'm on Zambia Road right here. There's no tarmac. You see? These drainages are made by the residents. Yeah? Come 5 years, you find us doing what? You find people queuing to give who? To give jobs to our MPs. But what do you find? See. You see? There's somebody right there making a drainage. Yeah? This is a major road connecting the dispensary, this Ololua dispensary, Ololua Secondary School, And this is how it is. This is the situation. Yeah? Where are we? And so, I am in support of the Gen Z's protest against Finance Bill 2024. Yeah, I'm in support. But I pray that no blood shall shed and no life shall be lost in this protest. Police, Kenya Police, protect your fellow Kenyans. And with that, bye. Aluta, continua. Yeah.